Now, have you guys ever seen the show Big Brother? It's about 10 to 20 fairly attractive people in a house where they're getting filmed and they're doing pretty trivial things. And you're wondering, why is this show on prime television all over the world? Why do we love watching the lives of others? And that's because we're eavesdroppers. And you know what? I'm a pretty avid eavesdropper. At this time, I was eavesdropping this couple, and from their proximity, I could tell that they were romantically interested in each other. She was talking about her med school application, and he was holding a chemical engineering book, and I said, oh, they're both smart, they're both funny, they're both attractive, they would be a pretty good match. Now, from eavesdropping in their conversation, I was able to learn a lot of information about them. And that's because in a normal conversation, there's a signaler, and they're giving information to the receiver. And then there's someone who is a bystander, and what they're doing is they're listening to information from that signaler to try to figure out something. Now, there are two types of bystanders. There's a social bystander. So when they're listening to information, they're trying to figure out some relative quality of the signaler. And then there's the interceptive bystander. So they're watching so they can steal something from the receiver, whether it be a food item or maybe a mate, like the girl in this case. So why would we need to eavesdrop anyways? And that's because eavesdropping allows you to increase your lifespan by learning who to cooperate with without actually risking having to talk to them or interact with them. Now, in the case of guppies, we see that when there's a predator, two male guppies will go and they'll try to inspect the predator. Now, the one guppy will communicate to the other guppy that I'm a good communicator, I'm a good cooperator, cooperate with me in the future, because he goes side by side. Now, when he does that, the other guppies, who are the nosy bystanders, they say, oh, this is a good guy, I should cooperate with him as well. Now, if one of the guppies defect and they go a little bit further back, he communicates that he is a bad cooperator. And the rest of the guppies in the community, they will not cooperate with him in the future. So in that case, his lifespan will not be increased. And also females, they love the males who the other males are cooperating with. And because females use male-male interactions to really assess which male has a better mate quality. So in this case, two crayfish are fighting. The dominant male who wins communicates to the subordinate male, I'm stronger, I have better genes. Now the female intercepts this message and she goes and she mates that dominant male because she wants to pass on his really good genes to her offspring. So eavesdropping is leading to sexual selection. It's your ability to get the traits to obtain a mate. Now, how do these lesser subordinate males get to mate? Again, by eavesdropping. Now, baboons, if you're a subordinate male, you're not going to get access to a female. If you try to go to a female, you're probably going to get ripped to shreds by the dominant male. But if you were to eavesdrop between the female mating calls and the male grunts to see how far they are spatially, you can come in and intercept and get to copulate that female and increase your fitness. So we see that eavesdropping, not only does it lead to an increased lifespan through things like cooperation, it also lets you obtain mates and increases your fitness. So no wonder we love Big Brother, because we were evolutionarily engineered to get information from other people with the lowest amount of cost and increase our reproductive fitness. So like the most interesting man on earth, continue eavesdropping to increase your fitness. Thank you.